In 1974, the first genetically modified animal was created, a mouse, by two American scientists. By 1980, the Supreme Court allowed the patenting of genetically modified organisms, making them profitable. And by 1992, the first genetically modified foods were on American dinner tables, unbeknownst to American mothers and fathers.
To our babies, we pledge to watch over you, to keep you warm, no matter how cold,
to keep you fed no matter how picky you become.
We pledge to keep you safe.
From the big things we can see,
and from the little things too small for anyone to see.
From monsters imagined and real.
And finally, we promise that there is nothing on earth that will ever get between us and our pledge to you.
Our little ones.
In animal studies, scientists have found that GMOs can cause organ damage and infertility. In humans, GMOs have been shown to leave material behind in the digestive tract, possibly leading to health problems.
Two main GMO traits are herbicide tolerance and the ability of the plant to produce its own pesticide. These results have no health benefits, only economic benefits to the companies that produce them at the cost of significant negative consequences. Hiding what is in people's food is morally wrong, especially when 92% of U.S. consumers are calling to know exactly what is in their food. This has led to more than 70 labeling bills in 30 states over the last 2 years, including ones passed in this very state. The fact that GMOs are being covered up only means that there is something about GMOs that big companies don't want the consumer to know about. In 2003, the Grocery Manufacturers Association estimated that GMOs were present in 70% to 75% of conventional processed food on supermarket shelves. Scientists have mixed reactions if GMOs are toxic or are safe to eat. The overwhelming consensus is that the health risks are unknown. Scientists say that genetic engineering poses risks that we simply do not know enough to identify. In fact, based on what little is known about GMOs, many scientists have identified a variety of ways in which genetically engineered organisms could adversely impact both human health and the environment. Not only can these products affect yourself or those closest around you, but they can also affect the world we are living in. Since their commercialization in 1992, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has rejected labeling of GMO foods. By contrast, labeling is required in countries including the 27 member nations of the EU, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Korea, Brazil, and China. Currently pending before the FDA is a decision on whether to approve the first genetically engineered animal, a salmon that grows to maturity twice as fast as normal, and if approved, whether to require labeling on this salmon.
Parents across America deserve to know what they are putting into their child's body. The required labeling of food products made with GMOs allows parents the opportunity to choose what they give their child. GMO labeling is about choice. Do we as a country believe that parents have the right to choose their child's diet? How, then, can a parent choose what to feed their child if they don't know what products were used in the making of the food they buy? Not only is GMO labeling about choice, but it is also about transparency. We as Americans expect transparency. We expect it from the government, from public institutions, and oftentimes even from big business. What makes food companies different? Is your health less important than a company's earnings report? You have a right to transparency.
I have a right to know what's in my food.
We have a right to know what's in our food.
I have the right to know what I'm feeding my family.